5. Mate, don't keep your trash. I'll have man a hiccup yes. I'm see what I'm going for this. Bomba legend! Legend! Come in, who we can get? Give me something, not a goalkeeper, not a who this? Who this? Who is this? Who the hell is this? Is Rummenigge? Is Rummenigge? Whip! Legend! Rummenigge!
I'm gonna show you how to use the 95 rated Rummenigge. And I know that this is a very highly requested video, and luckily I got Rummenigge on a live stream the other day, and trust me, I was very happy because everybody's been talking about, oh, he's the best second striker in the game, he's the best goal poacher in the game. So I just wanted to get the card and, you know, test him out for myself. And I must say that this is going to be the video that everybody talks about. This is the video that you've been looking for. This is the video that you've been wanting. So here it is. I'm just going to give you guys a simple breakdown of the player, his stats and his playing style, and to really see if his stats really match with his playing style, and to really prove or disprove if he's actually the best second striker in the game. So all of that is going to be done in this video today. Let's go. But guys, don't forget to really subscribe for more PES mobile content. I do player reviews, manager reviews, gameplays, all sorts of stuff as it relates to PES 2020 mobile. So just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, everything, and let's get into the player review. So firstly, we know that he's 95 rated at both second striker and centre forward. He is a goal poacher, that is his playing style, so that means that he acts off the shoulder of the last defender, so he's always making good runs. So if you're not watching him properly, then he'll be offside a lot. His weak foot accuracy is actually 4 out of 4, so it doesn't really matter which foot you want to slap it off of, it's more than likely going to score, or it's going to be a good shot. What I've realized is that his like control shots, they aren't really that OP, but his power shots and his ground shots, realistically, they're really good. His curling really isn't that good because he has 75 curling, and his low pass and lofted pass, they aren't really that good. But at the same time, a poacher, you don't really need him to pass that well. You just need, like, if he surpasses defense and you know the keeper is coming out, then yeah, you're gonna make a pass to the side, to your right wing that's making the run, or your left wing that's making the run, sure. But you don't really need good passing stats to really make that short distance of a pass, even with how bad scripting is nowadays. The thing that I like about him is that his speed is 96 and his acceleration is 94, so he's really fast. His kicking power is 92, so sometimes I tend to actually kick the ball over the bar. But in terms of in-game, I really like to use Rummenigge. He's like really OP. Like when he has the ball, his presence is just felt. His presence is just there. So he doesn't really have that much skills. Like, you know, many other players that I review, they have all 10 skills or 10 traits and skills. He only has about 7, which are rising shots, outside curler, long range shooting, heading, first time shot, double touch, and acrobatic finish. The thing that I like about him is that his finishing is 94 and his heading is 88, so he can do both ground shots and heading, so it doesn't really matter which playing style you really prefer. I personally prefer to cross on the wing, but I've actually adapted to putting it through the middle. His original playing style is putting it through the middle, so if you want him to be adjusted to the cross in the ball and heading it into the goal, you have to play with a formation that, you know, has that type of playing style. So originally he comes as a possessive based player, so if you want him to be a counter-attacking player, you have to play him with a counter-attacking manager to really, and his familiarity needs to come up to 100%, so it's gonna take a while before that happens. So even when you get him at first, you're gonna be like, oh, this player doesn't really make that good runs or whatever. Yeah, it's because his familiarity isn't up there as yet, and he's not yet adjusted to the formation. So just know that it's not all him or Konami in that case, it's just that he's not familiar with this side. When I actually compare him to other strikers, like when I compare him to Van Basten, Van Basten's stats are actually better than his. Like, obviously Rummenigge is actually faster because he has 96 speed while Van Basten has 86, but at the same time, Van Basten's, like, what I've realized that Van Basten is more consistent with his stats. His place kicking is better, his curl is better, his heading is better, his finishing is better, his lofted passing, low passing is better. So as it relates to like being a better second striker, let's say that you're playing with a formation with 2 strikers, Van Basten would like act more of a target man, because you know when he draws the attention of the defender, his passes are more likely to be more accurate, or if he's ready to crack one from outside of the box, it can work as well. So it doesn't really, you know. But yeah, that's just stats related. In terms of in playing, I have seen that both of them have actually played similarly. You know, I can use either one, so I'm not really complaining. When I compare him to Del Piero, Del Piero's stats are better in almost every single area except for heading and in terms of defending. The speed and stuff, yeah, Rummenigge is actually faster. Physical contact, Rummenigge is better in that aspect. But in terms of lofted passing and low passing and all those stuff, again, he's better. Rummenigge is better at finishing. So as it relates to that, sometimes you do even have to look at the finishing. Whichever, just once you know how to use the player, you're good. Say Fernando Torres now. These are all the legend cards, of course, not icon at the moment. These are legend cards. Fernando Torres now. Rummenigge's stats are actually better than Fernando Torres. It's just that Fernando Torres place kicking is better, curl is better, and heading is better. As it relates to that, I guess, you know, the thing that I've realized with these legends is that, especially with Rummenigge and Fernando Torres, what I've realized is that they're really good at making defenders make mistakes. So it's whether you're dribbling with the ball and a defender tackles you wrong and you get a free kick or a penalty or whatever, yeah, they're good at that. Or the defender has the ball and suddenly you just take the ball off a defender foot with ease and you go score and it looks like a cheap goal. Who really cares? You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I've realized that. I've experienced that a lot. Like most of my, like a good amount of my goals are actually from taking up the ball off of the defender's foot because they didn't clear it in time, and that's how I get my goals. I can't really complain. That's how it is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, how to really use him is that his free kick is actually 74, so that actually shied me away from doing it, but I've scored a couple free kicks with him. So it brings me back to my earlier point that once you know how to use the player, you can actually score. I don't really understand how his free kick is 74 when in real life he scored a good amount of free kicks back in the day. But hey, I don't really make the ratings for Konami. Like, he's really good. As I said earlier, his control shots don't really score majority of the time as they're a bit slow. And his curlers, yes, they can score, but at the same time, his curling isn't that good, so you don't really want to trust your one and only chance of, you know, scoring a goal with curler. I realized that near post shots actually score more for him, and up top corner shots, when you know you kick up to the top corner near post, that scores a lot. The power shots outside of the box, power shots are really effective. What I've realized is that he tends to, let's say I'm crossing in the ball, he doesn't really head the ball in, he tends to control it with his chest and then take the shot, which is very effective because majority of the time it does score instead of the header that would more than likely go over the bar, or he gets beaten by the header, or it just goes into the keeper's hand. I guess that it is a more effective way to score goals, so I don't really complain about that. Yeah, as I said earlier about the set pieces and everything, like his free kick is 74. I don't use him on corners, I use him in the set pieces for corners, so he'll be a part of the team that heads the ball. So he scored quite a few of those. Once he can get the ball to his head, more than likely he's going to score because there's space there for him to score. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. That's just basically my full breakdown of Rummenigge and how to use him. I hope that you guys found how to use him. I told you guys all the little tricks and tips with all of this, compared him to all the different legends. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Road to 900. I'm out.